Now, I normally don't like to date my shows, but special day today. Happy Veterans Day to all our veterans out there. Thank you for your service and your sacrifices. Sacrifices. Yeah, they make multiple sacrifices. Just thank you, protecting us, serving our country, being away from your families, being away from your kids, being away, overseas, all over the place. I'll speak for myself. I appreciate the work you guys do. And again, happy Veterans Day. I just made a short, like a TikTok video on it. Be sure to find out where you can get the free shit, all the discounted stuff in your area, because y'all deserve it, man. At the end of the day, whatever personal, however you feel about the government, however you feel about war, all that, that's not on them. That's not on them. I hate when I hear people try to, yeah, but it ain't no yeah, but. Even think about it. Even whatever you think about, they still go and serve. So that ends that dumbass conversation. But yes, happy Veterans Day. Also today, Takeoff was laid to rest in Atlanta, the State Farm Arena. His funeral today. Unfortunate, tragic. I can't even speak now. Today's been a weird day. I don't know what it is. Like, I've drank enough water. I've ate enough food. I think I've had enough sleep, but I just feels off. You ever had some of them off days where you can't just speak or whatever? And I was just gonna like take a day off and just lay down. Sometimes you just feel like you want to lay down, but I was like, no, I gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep doing this. But yeah, so excuse me if I stumble over certain words or anything. But yeah, rest in peace to him. Prayers out to his family, his friends and families. But I saw something online that kind of that did spark a topic that I wanted to discuss, because I see it happening a lot now, and I see people's reactions to it. Before we get into that, welcome another episode. I believe this is episode 46. Who Got the Aux Podcast. Feel free to subscribe. WhoGotTheAux.com, full media episodes. Who Got the Aux Media on YouTube. Who Got the Aux on all social platforms. But I saw that they let me Google this so I can name. Let's see. Takeoff. Or did they give him? He was honored. Oh no, they're setting up a 20,000 people coming to celebration, but he was honored with something, an award from Atlanta. I just saw it before I got on. But he was honored with one of the highest awards in Atlanta. And people in the comments are like, oh, you want to wait until people pass before y'all give them this and give them that. And you always want to wait until someone dies before you give them that. And I was just like, you cannot win, right? And we know this, but like, you're reminded daily that you can't win with these people, right? Takeoff was young. I believe he was 28 years old. So they were getting recognized. One of the biggest groups of all time and ever, the Migos. It wasn't like we weren't messing with the group. They were about to drop an album. Like, he was getting his flowers. He was just on Drink Champs. Nori gave him their flowers. Like, this isn't the situation where nobody was messing with him, and now to capitalize off the death, let's award him with this. And it's just so weird to me that somebody would even think to say or type that during like the day of the funeral. It's like, well, how does your brain go? How does your brain not go, wow, one of the most prestigious awards in Atlanta was just honored and given to this guy. So, in honor of in his memory. They don't give it to a lot of people. It's hard to get, and that's a beautiful thing. That's an amazing thing. His kids, his family, when he's long gone, the days are longer, the months, years, that award that was presented to him will still be his. It's an honor. Like, I get it. There are situations where people may capitalize off someone's death too, but I was like, even if that's the case, why do people feel the need to say it? And that's kind of like the internet. Like, I always joke. I was like, if I wasn't trying to build something like this via internet, I promise you I would not be on social media. I wouldn't, because it's just so dumb. Like, I've done all I can to protect my social media to where my timeline is controlled on what I want to see, what I prefer to see, who I prefer to see. I made a video about that. I'll put a card up there. How to have a healthy relationship with social media, I believe was the video I had. But it's just dumb, man. And people, because they have a account, they get it confused with people wanting to hear their opinion, right? Sure, it's a free space. You can say what you want, freedom of speech. You can, if you feel something about it, but you just have to ask yourself, why? Like, I put out these videos, I give my opinions, I give my takes because I'm building a business around this type of content. But if you're not trying to build a business around this type of content, then what's the point of you going on and saying those type of comments, or when people go in other comments and say fake or lame or ugly or dumb or this was what, it's just like, what's the point? I see stuff all the time that's dumb online all the time. I could easily be in comments like, you're stupid. It's just like, what's the point? What do you get out of that? Because if you were actually trying to give your opinion professionally or trying to make a business out of it, you would realize that it's actually more thought that goes into what people like me and other, well, I'll speak for myself. Some people say dumb shit still, but like, there's a lot of thought that goes into what I say. There's a lot of preparation. There's research. There's things I'll omit. I'll write a script a certain way. I'll speak on things I'll not speak. Like, I'm not just like seeing some blah, blah, stupid dumb. It's just like, and it was consistent. Like, oh, y'all stay waiting until people pass to give them. It's like, how you can't give people everything. Like, at the end of the day, you got to earn something, right? You got to earn something. Who knows? Maybe 20 years from now, if he would have been blessed enough to make it to 48, or 22 years now for 50, maybe he would have got awarded with that same award. We'll never know, right? But just to assume that people can't be recognized in death without it being like too late, or I can't wrap my brain around why that's a common thing now. Like, you can't even award or respect people once they pass. Like, what would you rather them do? I guess that would be the question. What would you rather be done now? Let no one shows up. They just have a little private funeral to the side. No one acknowledges his death. Because that's happened. And then what people say, y'all over here talking about them because they famous, but this person passed. What about them? How come y'all don't speak about them? How come they don't get it? Y'all only focusing on this. And then when you do focus on someone like Takeoff, then it's, oh, now y'all only doing it after he passed. Why? It's just like, you just can't win. And it's a comforting thing knowing that. Like, it's very unfortunate, right? I've deemed this phrase that I say now is, I don't take people as I want them to be. I take them for who they are. And the same thing with my life and with situations I'm in. I don't take the situations how I would want it to be. I take it as it is, meaning that we could want something and we can hope for something, but if somebody's doing consistent behavior with a certain pattern, then that's just what it is. You can wish for whatever you want and however you want it to be, but it is what it is. I have no idea how I got on that. I really don't. Jesus, man, this is bad. I tell you, it's been a weird day today. But back to Takeoff. I was saying that the situation. Yeah, yes. Oh God, bro. Yeah, work with me through this one, man. I wasn't even gonna show up, but you could take things how it is. Oh my God, I lost it again. This is bad. All right, let me work through this. I was saying that you can take things how they are instead of how you would want them to be. And I was talking about Takeoff, the situation of giving them flowers. Oh, yes. Things are going to be the way they're going to be. I literally this is the weirdest shit. I literally keep getting it. And then when I prepare to talk about it, I lose it. You have to take I promise you, I'm not drunk. I want no drunk. This is water in here. I swear to God. I tell you, this is a weird day. Try again. Takeoff. You have to take things the way they are, not how you will want them. be. You have to give people their flowers. Oh, people are going to be mad regardless. There's no winning. There's a comfort to knowing that there's no winning, because then you're not trying to impress or trying to win. You're just doing things genuinely out the kindness of your heart. Meaning that if I go out there and be like, oh, this is going to make him, we're going to recognize him with this award. And then you still got people saying, but what is that? And then it's like, all right, well, last time, we did that, people thought we were trying to, so we just going to fall back and like, he from Atlanta. Y'all ain't even giving him he from there. He from the city. It's just like, so when you just do something like, this is what we're going to do. Whether people like it or not, we're doing it from the kindness of our heart. They're going to take it how they take it. It coincides with making content, right? I cannot put out these videos. I cannot put out audio. I cannot make content worried about if people are going to perceive it the right way. All I could do is do my due diligence, come from a place of peace and positivity, and put it out. And my stuff get misconstrued all the time. If it's one thing I had to learn from this year, it's just not responding and not taking things personal. Because I literally would sit there and write a script. I would delete stuff, move stuff, edit a certain way just to get the message. I'll reread it, listen to it, and be like, okay, this is clear. I touched all bases. And somebody would come on and argue me or like talk shit to me about something I literally said wasn't the issue. So then you just understand, like, all right, well, it's, I know what I did, I know what I meant, and if is once you put your art out, it's out there for everybody. But yeah, man, it's been a weird week, right? You had the election, you had Veterans Day, which is fantastic, and then you have Takeoff's funeral. It's weird. It's weird times. And who knows, if somebody's listening to this, if you on some weird energy today, it's just off. I feel like the only way I can explain it is it's just off. Like I'm a step behind, and then I try to overcorrect it, and then I'm too early on something, like whether I'm like bumping into the wall or almost knocking. I can't describe it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk and create through it. But yeah, I saw that. It was just annoying. And I just don't even say I don't get people, and it's not even I don't understand people. I want to find another phrase, because I know why. Like the internet is a drug, man. It's a drug. Like, it's supposed to be a place, you share content, pictures, videos, messages. You can see people, you can keep in touch with people, you can learn things, you can follow things. At least, that's the positive side to it. I, for the life of me, will never understand. Not that I can't understand. I will never understand how people just get caught up arguing with people and threatening people and, making fake accounts and catfishing people and purposely going to someone's page to make them feel like crap, or purposely trolling and all that. It's like, I get the kids doing it. They're immature. They don't know any better. It is what it is. But when you see adults and you go to these people's pages, it's like, you're a full-blown adult. And this is how you operate online. You got your actual real name. Like, we know you're the idiot that's running this page. It's so much out here. I'll leave it with that. This year has been a great year, and I'm going to have a reflection episode towards New Year's and all that. But if it's one thing I've learned so far as we're wrapping this year up, man, it's like, once you just really just focus on your shit and what you can control, one, the world is no longer overwhelming in a sense, right? To me, the reason why your life or the world may seem overwhelming, because you're watching the news and they're saying you got to watch out for these 10 things, and then you go here and you got to watch out for this, and then your food, and then they're trying to take your rights, and it just become like, bro, you feel helpless. It's like, oh my god, and there's diseases, COVID, and you're at your job and you can't control that. You may get a promotion, you may not, and but once you just focus on what you can control, you wake up, you make your bed, you can do that. You can go work out. You can go run. You can decide to eat and then you take those wins. Those are the wins you take. Like, I chose this over that. I did this over that. I said yes to this. I said no to that. And when you go to bed, you go, wow, I was in control today of my decisions. I wasn't just reacting to to fear and to lies and to news and all that. Like, once you just slow down and just start slowly trying to take control of your life. You do things based off the decisions that you make. Start small, and then it'll build up. It'll compound on top of each other. But it's like, once you start feeling that power, and that's the power I have now, like I am in control way more than I was when I started this year. Like that is a freeing feeling. And being on the internet, getting scared, getting told this and keeping it, somebody was like, yeah, I heard this was happening, and like the whole situation, what happened with Takeoff. I was like, I don't even follow that. When it comes to these shootings, like the Meg, I don't follow none of that shit, bro, because it's all just hearsay. It's all that no one knows nothing. And then you just follow these stories and these rabbit holes and these conspiracy theories and all that. They did the same thing with Nipsey. They do it with everybody. That shit's overwhelming. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Look around. Do you like where you are? Do you like the time that you've been blessed with? You haven't been taken from this earth early like Takeoff. You're still here trucking along. Does that not make you look up and be like, wow, I haven't had the unfortunate luck of being somewhere, being killed, these mass shootings. Maybe I should use my time a little bit more wisely. Maybe I should appreciate this time that I have, because clearly it's not promised. Clearly you don't have to be somewhere bad or somewhere here, or it can go down anywhere. So maybe every day that I'm able to wake up and open my eyes and then breathe and experience earth and living, maybe I should take more control and really do something purposeful. And no, it doesn't have to be something big like a social media or building your business, or like how these people online try to tell you, like, it's either work a 9 to 5 or do something extraordinary. There's so much more things in between. How that fits for your life is for you to figure out. But I would say the one thing I've learned this year is once you start mentally taking control and doing what you want to do, and eating and just being in environments and moving based off how you want to move. And you won't realize it until you're doing it. And then you look back and be like, man, all those other times I would go here out of fear. I go here out of anxiety. I'll go here. I just get, because somebody else wanted me to go here. Or I was pushed here because they wanted me to, or the TV, or once you just start walking in your truth in a sense, and it's like, hey, this is what I like. If people don't agree with it, people don't agree with it. But if you sleep every night knowing that the decisions you made benefited you and you are okay with yourself, it's a freeing feeling, man. And yeah, I'll leave it with that. Again, happy Veterans Day. Shouts out to all the veterans. Enjoy yourselves, man. I said in the beginning, WhoGotTheAux.com, full episodes. Who Got the Aux Media, YouTube. Actually, no. Who Got the Aux YouTube, and then Who Got the Aux on everything, Instagram, TikTok. Do what you feel, subscribe, like, whatever you feel. It's on you. Make your own decision. Don't follow me because I told you to. Do it because you want to. I will see y'all at the next episode. I appreciate y'all listening. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate you watching. And yeah, see y'all later. Peace out.